CBSE Class 10 Math video solution to the sample paper given by the board for the 2021 examination. This is a standard version of the paper. This is the first of the 3 5-mark questions in this paper. This question is from the chapter Applications of Trigonometry. The question had an internal choice. We are looking at a couple of videos, one video for the first part and second video, different video for the second part. Both these parts appeared from the same chapter, Applications of Trigonometry. Equally difficult or equally easy questions, not very difficult and not too easy either, right? Let's get started. Two palm trees of equal heights are standing opposite each other on either side of the river, the width of the river being 80 meters. From a point O between them, between the two trees, on the river, the angles of elevation of the top of the trees are 60 degrees and 30 degrees, right? We have a river which is flowing, the width of the river is this, we have two trees which are of equal height. From a point somewhere on the river, we are looking at the top of the trees and we realize that the angles of elevation are 60 degrees and 30 degrees. Find the height of the trees. One thing that we need to find out, both the trees are of equal height. So, you find out whichever height, you get the height of the trees and the distances of the point O. This is the point O we are talking about from the two trees, right? Let's quickly have this diagram, right? These are the two trees we are talking about, equal height, river whose width is 80 meters, is a point O on the river as we had seen, and from that point the angles of elevation end up being 60 degrees and 30 degrees. We need to compute two things. One, let's look at it in the right triangle to know what we are computing. We are computing the heights of the trees which are AB and CD. AB is equal to CD, which is one thing we are finding out. The second thing that we are computing is basically the distances of point O from the two trees, which means we need to find out OB and OC, right? So, you are finding out AB equals CD is equal to what, which is one thing. The second thing to find out is basically what is OB that we need to compute, what is OC that we need to compute. One thing that we know is OB plus OC together is equal to 80. Now, look at it, we are trying to find out AB and CD, both of which are equal. We are trying to find out OB and OC, sum of those two is equal to 80 degrees and we have two angles given, angles of elevation. To this angle 60 degree, one of the things that you are finding out is the opposite side. The other component we need to find out is the adjacent side. Let's look at what happens to the two things that we need to find out from the second triangle DCO to this angle 30 degrees. The height of the tree is the opposite side. OC, the distance between point O and the base of the tree, is basically the adjacent side. At some level, therefore, it points to the fact that let us compute tan for 60 degrees and tan of 30 degrees and see what that leaves us with, and see if we can work around with that to arrive at the answers we are looking at. So, I am going to start with triangle ABO, right triangle ABO. In this right triangle ABO, I am looking at tan of angle 60 degrees. Tan of angle 60 degrees is equal to the opposite side AB divided by the adjacent side OB. AB divided by OB. Tan 60 is equal to root 3. This is equal to AB divided by OB. What I am going to do is, I am going to compute the value of OB in terms of AB. So, OB is equal to AB divided by root 3. Let us think of this as 1, right? We computed OB in terms of AB. Let us go to the second right triangle. Second right triangle that we have is DCO, right angled at C. We are looking at tan of 30 there. Tan 30 is equal to the opposite side, which is DC, divided by the adjacent side, which is equal to OC. But we know AB is equal to DC. So, to keep it easy for us to calculate, I am going to write this DC as an AB, right. So, this is equal to AB divided by OC. Tan 30 is equal to 1 divided by 1 upon root 3. This is equal to AB divided by OC. Now, cross multiplying, we will get the value of OC in terms of AB, root 3 AB. We will call it as equation 2. I am going to go back to the previous slide. Look at this. OB is equal to AB upon root 3. Now, we have in this OC is equal to root 3 AB and we know OB plus OC is equal to 80. So, because we know OB plus OC is equal to 80, I am going to write OB as an AB upon root 3 and OC as AB root 3 or root 3 AB, whichever way you look at it, is equal to 80. Now, look at this equation. This equation is one equation, one unknown, one variable. So, we will be able to find out the value of AB. The moment we find out the value of AB, we have the height of the trees, right. Let us quickly get that done. Root 3 is the common denominator. So, AB plus root 3 times root 3 will be a 3. 3AB divided by root 3 is what we would have had. I am cross multiplying it, which makes it as 80 root 3. 4ab is equal to 80 root 3. Divide the entire equation by a 4. So, on the left hand side we will be left with ab. This is equal to 20 root 3. So, one thing that we needed to find out, the height of the trees AB or CD, that is equal to 20 root 3. So, one part is done. Next we need to find out OC and OB. We know OC is equal to root 3 AB. So, let us start by finding out OC. OC is equal to root 3 times AB. We have found out the value of AB to be equal to a 20 root 3. So, let us plug that in here. So, root 3 times 20 root 3 is what we have. Root 3 into root 3 is a 3. So, 20 times 3 is equal to 60. So, OC is equal to 60. What will OB therefore be equal to? OB is equal to BC minus OC, which is 80 minus 60, which is equal to 20 meters. So, height of the tree is equal to 20 root 3 meters. We found that here. Next we needed to find out OC. OC is equal to 60 meters, and lastly OB, which is equal to 20 meters, right? Reasonably easy, but the moment you are able to figure this out, that hey, at some level we can express OB and OC in terms of AB. So, we will end up getting an equation which is going to be in only one variable AB. The question is a very straightforward, simple question. Best wishes for your board examination.
Before you leave, I want you to do two things. One, sign up at online.maxtute.com to get started with CBSE Class 10 Math online tuitions. It takes all of 5 minutes and less than 3 steps to get started. And second thing, I want you to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so that you get notified every time a new video is uploaded. Spread the word about this channel to your friends and classmates.